Well, let's talk now about MPs behaving badly, Andrew, and this time with their smartphone in the House.
Well, this is fascinating because Neil Parish was on GBNews a few days ago talking about this whole thing and didn't mention that he himself was the one who was accused of watching the...
Yeah, he kind of said, there's going to be an investigation, I'm sure.
Yeah, he said that he denied that there was a cultural problem within the House of Commons, but that sometimes people overstep the line. That was the sort of... I suppose he couldn't have said anything thinking about it. I mean, how could he? Maybe he was hoping to get away with it, I don't know. But I kind of feel with this... I mean, he's been named now, obviously, so this is in the papers now. You know, it's all come out. It's all very shaming. I still refuse to believe that he was doing it. I refuse to believe that any MP would be looking at pornography in the House of Commons. I think that would be a level of stupidity, almost like a vegetable level of stupidity. And I don't believe you can become an MP if you have the IQ of a vegetable.
And also, politicians have an instinct for self-preservation. They're normally ambitious people. They've normally got at least half a brain, as you've said.
I just don't...
The idea that they're sat there with Pornhub...
Look, I tell you what I think it is. So when I was a teacher, there was a member of staff who was giving a presentation. You remember they used to wheel in old videos and TVs on those racks, and he put a video, or the video was already in press play, and it was a porno film, which he'd obviously been watching the night before, and he frantically turned it off. So I know that this can happen, and I assume that there was some kind of pop-up on this guy's phone, something that maybe he was...
So it was like a tab that was open that he didn't mean to click on.
So like he was watching something the night before.
Sure.
That's what it has to be that.
You don't think he just...
No.
Got carried away in the moment and just really fancied...
Have you been in the House of Commons? It's the most sexless place.
Really? OK.
I mean, you couldn't be aroused with that green leather, unless you have a particular fetish.
Green leather fetish.
Well, maybe, yeah, OK.
I mean, did they say what genre of pornography he was looking at? Because I feel like, if you're allegedly looking at... Because I feel like that makes a bit of a difference. Like,
maybe it does.
You know, if it was just vanilla, fine. If it was more extreme, maybe that's crossing a line.
Am I wrong about this, Mark? I just don't believe it.
Well, I think that there's a case to answer, and I do wonder whether he'll explain, come up with some sort of explanation as to what exactly has happened. But I suppose the existence of pornography on his phone in a professional setting might be enough to actually end his career.
But it wouldn't have been downloaded, would it? It would be just internet.
Well, I don't have your knowledge.
You need to know an awful lot about this, Andrew.
I don't believe you.
I tell you what I want to know. I want to know which network he's on that he can get that much sort of coverage in central London. You're looking at all this exciting racy material online. But, I mean, so I guess, we'll have to wait and see. But, I mean, this is the last thing Boris Johnson needs right now.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is. But there's been a number of scandals, obviously, this week, and the Jamie Willis thing as well. And, it's... And the sleaze scandals have been going on for a few months now, and no, it doesn't look good. It is the last thing he needs. But I think when it comes to this individual, I think we should wait and see what the reality is about this, because I'm going to remain sceptical until I'm proven wrong.
Fair enough.
Yeah, OK, well, that's it. Let's give this guy the benefit of the doubt.